welcome, folks. This is KJC eSports Updraft week number 6, semifinal day 2. And we got the last two teams fighting for the last spot in the grand finals tomorrow. We got Outplay Uprising from the Philippines and Blitz eSports from Malaysia. My name is Zaydam, casting here today with Dash. And Dash, tell me about these two teams we have.
Yeah, I mean, we have Outplay Uprising and Blitz eSports, and as we said, during the time that they actually fought, like the last time on Monday, really performed well. So
Mm-hmm.
we know that these teams really have something to show, really have a lot to take. So this is the time for them to actually come out and show themselves if ever they're going to be going to the grand finals. Because right now, the maps are going to be having one. For the map one would be Ascent, everybody's favorite map. I mean, everyone in the SEA
Oh.
really loves their Ascent. That's why most of the time, even in the VCT Masters,
Mm-hmm.
it's always banned for SEA teams. That's why right now, at least, they're gonna be fighting with each other on their favorite map, which is Ascent. But before we head into those, Tatum, tell us about the giveaway.
Yeah, absolutely. For those watching at home, we have two giveaways ongoing right now. One of those will be a VP giveaway worth 200 US dollars sponsored by Coda Shop. And for our viewers watching from Singapore and Brunei, you have a chance to win a Vertigear chair for absolutely free. You heard that right. Just type exclamation point giveaway, no spaces, and the instructions will be brought up there for you. Again, for the giveaways, we have a VP giveaway and a Vertigear chair giveaway for those residing in Singapore and Brunei. And of course, we have to thank our sponsors for making Updraft possible. This event is co-organized with Cyberport, the go-to creative digital community with a cluster of technology and digital content tenants in Hong Kong, and sponsored, of course, by Vertigear, the top gamer chair brand trusted by many esports teams. Long hour, no back pain, comfortable chairs for home, office, and gaming. Get yours now at vertigear.com. And of course, Coda Shop, purchase the app and game credits or vouchers online and choose from the most convenient payment methods in the Philippines. With Coda Shop, you have instant and guaranteed delivery. And as you said, Dash, we have Outplay and Blitz. And the first map is going to be Ascent. As you mentioned, everyone's favorite at this point is a classic. But when it comes to predictions, what do you have?
Yeah. I mean, on this map, especially on the defense, you're expecting that both of these teams are pretty aggressive when it comes to their play style. So you're going to be seeing them on the defense outplay Uprising. I'm really expecting that outplay Uprising would be able to go forward very aggressively, even on the defense side. Right now, we're going to be seeing an Astra side if ever Netflix would be able to
Oh.
go for it. But it's really expected that they're going to be going for Jets and even KO Sovas on this map, which is usually the case because
Mm-hmm.
they are the required agents to have here because it's not that easy to actually pierce through the site. So yeah, but on the Sentinel side, they can actually pick anything at this point.
Yeah, at this point, I'm expecting both of these teams to have pretty standard compositions from for the most part. Both of them, after all, have competed in the VCTs, and actually, one of them, Blitz Esports, have made their way into outside of the elimination stage, and they're currently competing in VCT MYSG. So really, I'm expecting this to be a pretty tight competition here, Dash. And the compositions of their agents, well, pretty top tier, I would expect too. As you mentioned, the KO and the Sova. We've been talking a lot about this, and a lot of maps slowly becoming a standard, in Ascent especially. But it seems like Outplay Esports, they are shying away from that, instead opting for a
Select your
Sky.
agent.
Yeah. Moving forward, this is going to be really interesting to have here. I wish that we are going to be seeing more of the Killjoy coming out right now, and it's really like very normal to have this. The
Yeah.
Killjoy is going to be seeing here, and I hope that they would be able to actually push forward with this in the lockdowns are actually coming out, and let's see on what they're going to be going forward for more here. And yeah, I hope that this would be a pretty interesting setup for both of our teams.
Absolutely. Uh, but I'd have to think that Outplay Uprising, because they don't have the KO, I would argue that they have less options to go on the aggress, as you were predicating earlier. Is that a proper term? But yeah, nonetheless, the Sky does permit a lot of that utility, and therefore a lot of that possibility of being aggressive on the defense, which is what a lot of the Southeast Asian teams are sort of used to anyway. But well, of course. let's talk about their performances in the quarterfinals on Monday. Uprising. They played against Hyper Esports from Indonesia and split. And I have to say, Dash, they had one of the best performances on the qualifier stage. They had a score of 13-3. Meanwhile,
Mhm.
Blitz Esports, they it was a pretty dominating performance as well. Of course, the numbers are a little bit more favorable for Outplay Uprising because in Blitz they did beat Instalock from Thailand in Haven, but it was 13-6. So again, it was a bit of a landslide, but it was a little bit closer compared to Outplay Uprising's dominating performance. But here's the thing: the story between these two teams are a little bit similar. But I would have to give Blitz Up Esports a little bit of an upper hand here, just because they made it a little bit further in the VCTs.
Yeah. I hope that they would be able to actually move forward from here. And looking at how it's gonna happen here with Blitz Esports, I hope that they would be able to actually get it inside there. And if ever that we're now on the pause, looking
Mhm.
at how it looks like Asher versus Brimstone, this is the classic matchup. It's just how long the smokes are gonna actually before they dissipate. So that is where it becomes a bit scary here for Outplay Uprising, because most of the time it's really hard to use the Asha effectively on Ascent. I mean, before, yes, it was, but now it would be a bit harder if you are playing around here onto, especially on A side, that they need to really put themselves forward. Now with Blitz, I hope that they would be able to get this though. I mean, especially with Blitz with the Brimstone.
Mhm.
I don't know if I really favor that, to be honest, because
Really?
I'm really not sure, because I really like the Omen on this map.
I counterpoint. I like the brimstone.
Really?
That's not really a counterpoint, Dash, but it's more of a preference point, I would guess. But oh, you know me, I love playing brimstone. I just love
Yeah.
being able to use that stim beacon to your aggressive advantage, so to speak. I mean, of course, we all know how much more flexibility and versatility that an Omen offers. Sorry, Omen offers when it comes to a lot of these scenarios, but Brimstone, I would argue, is still at a pretty decent spot, right up there with Omen. I'm actually quite surprised that Astra is still receiving a lot of this priority, despite getting such a massive hit in her kit quite recently with the controller changes.
Hmm.
But because of that, a lot of people have been becoming a lot more aggressive because of the absence of
Yeah.
an Astra, and you see more and more of these Brimstones and Omens, and I like it. Things become a little bit faster here in Southeast Asia when things have already been fast to begin with.
Yeah. And yeah, while we're waiting, what is really great about the Brimstone, to be honest, is honestly he has the strongest molly in the game, which actually puts him
True,
forward
that is
for it.
actually true.
But what's really hard about this is because this team beacon has been nerfed or
Yeah.
adjusted in a way that it's you really need to think about before you put out the Steam Beacon. But yeah, it's really a strong utility still at this point. But now, still waiting for them to actually go in. But now we're waiting. I mean, B side is gonna be the target here
Mm.
for Blitz.
Yeah, certainly seems like the case, but folks have to apologize because we're having a bit of technical delay, but we're getting things fixed up as soon as possible. But while we're getting things ready for you, I'd just like to ask, how is everyone doing this fine Thursday night? Wednesday night, sorry. How's your night doing? How's your night going, Dash?
No, I'm not even sure if I'm feeling okay. Because honestly,
Why? Oh.
it's been quite hot in the Philippines right now. It's just
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you really need to actually drink a lot of water and all, but it's still okay. Still bearable. This one now missed. We're gonna be going with the gravity. Well, perfect timing for their side, but still wasn't able to get the win there. But now they're gonna be pushing onto B side. Now Blitz here. Going onto the side, Basana all still waiting for them to actually push through. Gets one kill, but not
Spike
enough for
down,
them
B.
to hold off onto the side. That Blitz would be able to push through. Kuyayawi
One enemy remaining.
gets the headshot Jansen, but what he doesn't know is that
more.
the main is still not cleared. There is still one more waiting for him. So the timing just right, and they would be able to get it. Blitz takes a round one.
The aggression not really paying out for Outplay Uprising this time. As they tried to be, well, super proactive on that push, they took control of mid immediately and then made their way up into B main, where the early aggression from Xavi gets punished from the get-go. So right there and then, there wasn't really a lot of defense, especially because Sana All was stuck all alone in boathouse. Nobody even guarding down the market area, which didn't even Blitz didn't even need to take control of it. They just stormed down in B, lost just a single member, and pretty clean round number 1 here. They make their way again into the same site. They spot out Yaoi on that shorty, and he falls without really a lot of resistance. And again, they take control of site here, Dash.
Got the site already, so now they're going to be pushing forward, pushing themselves onto the brink here, especially for Blitz.
Spike planted.
Rather than be moving forward with here. And what's great about this is that they have a lot of guns on their side, and Edward is already pushed forward here. What he does know is someone is going to be waiting for him there. Nate Flex wouldn't be able to get it, but Sana all taken down also. But this is going to be the last one. Psycho gets a tap onto the classic. Still doesn't have any guns, which is great that Edward pushed that. Don't have any guns, but they can still move forward here.
Psycho and Xavi again with the B main push. But this one is an alarm bot actually keeping them in check. Oh, they're just going to rush into the spike now, willing to give their lives away. There's a turret about to spot them out as well. But yeah, as far as round number 2s go, it doesn't... Yeah, Outplay Uprising to really get a lot out of that round. And at this point, they have been becoming super aggressive, which is I understand their type of playstyle. This is the type of thing that they use in the qualifiers as well. But this is Blitz eSports we're talking about, a completely different beast. And I wonder what they're going to change up next, because again, it seems like they're going for the same B main push. They have the proper read, yes, but are they going to find this damage? They have a lot to lose in this round here, Dash, and that's the thing. If they give these upgrades around, it's slowly going to snowball against them. There you go, at least they find one, but that's about it. Again, it crumbles.
Now with that outplay. So we have all of this actually coming out. So Blitz is gonna get in with the alarm bot. So with this, they already have on site. This is the time in where Outplay Uprising is actually expected that they're gonna be able to get a lot more from here. But no, they're not gonna be able to get anything, which is really sad. But Outplay Uprising now gonna be moving forward. What's hard about this is that they are still can't get anything out of it. It's still a GV4. They're being bombarded by the shock darts. Not gonna be able to get any kills.
Revealing area.
Ball's gonna come out. Gonna be able to get the vision. Not gonna be able to see anyone though from Outplay Uprising. Nateflix is already moving forward. He's being hit by the turrets. The flashes are coming out, but Sun all gets one, and they're gonna be the last member standing. Nateflex is gonna be falling down. It's gonna be the win for this side.
Yeah, Edward was just in the sky smoke the entire time. He wasn't even sure if someone's already made their way into sight. At the end of things, well, they didn't even need to call upon Edward to come out of the smoke. And man, I wonder what Outplay Uprising is going to change up, because 3 times in a row they tried for the B main push from mid, and honestly, at this point, Blitz is just expecting it. Even if they weren't, they are still ready for the full-on fights, even at the gun deficit that we saw right there. And speaking of just that, because of the upgrades permitted by that aggression from Outplay Uprising, Blitz doesn't even have to invest a lot going to this round, which definitely says a lot, because it's round number 4, which is the round where you think where it's supposedly an equal round in terms of firepower.
Yeah.
But no, it's a completely different story. So this time out really makes a lot of sense for Outplay.
Yeah, Outplay Uprising really having a hard time here, because it's back to that cycle and where they need to go for an eco before they actually just move forward here. So with Blitz, they just need to get all those Phantoms and Vandals on their side though. So I hope that they would be able to move forward with this. I mean, with Blitz having this, they have built up a bank already. They have the Vandals and even full armors onto their side. So what's just important here is just for them to just snowball this round in their favor. And remember, this map has been picked by Blitz eSports, so it's really expected that they are going to be performing pretty well here. Now, even in the defense, what's hard about this is that Outplay Uprising gets even put up a fight for now, even in the 3rd round. 4th round is where we should have expected that they're going to be fighting each other pretty effectively, but no. It's still super hard for even Outplay Uprising to just win the 3rd round for themselves, even though it was supposed to be a bonus.
This time, the mid aggression has been called off. Perfect timing for Blitz eSports too, because this is the time that they take control of mid. three members down in catwalk, one in A main. The spike slowly making its way right up there with Edward on the brimstone. Netflix so close with the Bucky, and they use the L drone down in trees, so this Bucky's unchecked, and Netflix make it work. He makes it sing, but Jansen just has a better voice in that regard, a better gun. Sora, oh, beautiful job from the teammates covering Yawi here with the Bucky as well, but Sora now unblinded and undeterring. He pushes up tail with that already. Dashes back into the sky smoke. Sana all picks up Sora for the second, and now she falls. But what else can he do here? A lot of utility available, not a lot of health, not a lot of firepower either. So this is a massive task up ahead. There's just no way he's gonna be able to do it. There's a turret as well. They're both
Oh man.
There you go. Round 4 goes in the way of Blitz, but it was pretty shaky for a second there, but they were able to pull through.
Yeah, they looked like a tower there when they were standing. It was just like double turrets on top of each other, waiting for the shot to actually come out. But Outplay Uprising just lost that round. I mean, it was an equal round, so it's expected for him to actually lose from there. But Blitz eSports, man, this is just gonna be different moving forward for Blitz eSports, because if ever they have this again, gonna be putting Outplay Uprising back onto the cycle. Just pretty hard to actually comprehend right now, because eSports is gonna be moving forward, no vision whatsoever, no one has been seen. They have the smokes already onto mid, they already pushed through, the flashes are gonna come out, but nobody's gonna be there to actually help them out. They go for the gravity well to stop them from pushing, but what they don't know is Yawi. Oh no, he has been seen, but he's gonna be moving forward. Sora gets it, also falls. Now they're gonna be pushing to side. Side is waiting for them with open arms. Gonna be able to get 2K! But Anashi would be able to cancel him out. He has some ultimates if ever he wants to fight this. But everybody's on CT. What he does know is that Edward is gonna fall, but the Hunter's Fury. Are you seeing Anashi? Okay, that's gonna be the kill, and there's the round for Outplay.
Yeah, finally they scrounge up from what's left of their team and scrounge up the first round on the board, 1-4. But look at the eco for Blitz. They just built up so much already. Look at the ult eco as well. I mean, it's only Jason that doesn't have the Hunter's Fury, and they could just get up a single ultimate orb, and they all have OT. So, yes, it was a minor speed bump at that for Blitz, but things are looking pretty scary still for Outplay Uprising. If they want to make a dent at this advantage that Blitz has already made for themselves, they have to repeat that time and time again. And with the way things are looking right now, it's gonna be a tall order for sure, but it's absolutely possible. There comes the lockdown immediately invested down in B main, but there's a 3-stack right here, and they're all just outside of that lockdown radius. And card from Zabi, simple with this, gets spotted by the recon, able to squeeze his way out of there. Yawi picks up Jason from the get-go. Sora gets blinded out, but they still get hold of sight. Remember, it's Blitz that lost one member, but because they were able to put the spike down, this is still potentially a doable round for them.
Yeah, Outplay Uprising does have a very doable round, as you said. Use the ultimate. It's still a 4v5, but they were able to push them out of the way. They backed away just for them to just put in the Seekers for them to get the vision. Solve is simple. Goes in. Molly's gonna come out. Won't be able to get in. All gets one. Make that 2 onto the side. Outplay Uprising is gonna be moving forward with this, but they have a lot of members still. Look at that. They would be able to get the kill. Last player onto here. Get the turret. Jansen gets the 2 with a turret. Oh my, what a clutch that is.
Turret!
Yeah, turret.
On my words there, Dash. Turret MVP. Didn't even have to get out of the boathouse area just to secure that round. But man, that was a super expensive round for Blitz eSports. It was touch and go for a second. But the turret came out clutch.
Yeah.
Jansen to eke out of there as the last man standing, permitting the way for the turret to get the double kill. It was a beautiful swing from the turret, if I might say.
Get out of my way!
Amazing job. But yeah, it took us one turret shot each.
Yeah.
And it's back to the eco for Outplay Uprising. And I gotta love this setup from Outplay. Every time they go for eco, they go for the mid control. Okay, Yawi, that was pretty scary for a sec. He finds 2 already. Blades running out for Sora. He's yet to press forward. Albert behind him.
No.
Echo is right there from Pizza. And now Outplay, they're making the thrifty happen.
Yeah.
Need that back.
Uprising, even with a Drifty.
One enemy
Close range
remaining.
battles are the way to go, and they just held their ground onto
Bot coming
there.
back.
I got the
That's what's
spike.
great about this team. Really scary stuff. They're just winning a lot of these things for themselves though, with Outplay Uprising. The way that they move forward here is that they're gonna be getting all those upgrades, which is really great, honestly. Now with that, Jensen has been discovered. Not gonna be able to get the win, but the gravity well, perfect timing though. But nobody's gonna be able to take him down. Gets the headshot. Maybe they're gonna lose this if they try to
Okay.
kick him out.
Oh.
He has a Vandal, remember. They try
30
to
seconds left.
disrespect the Vandal from Jensen. They might end up losing this round for themselves, but Jensen's still moving forward sneakily onto B main. But will be met by Savvy. Oh no, he has been seen already and gets taken down by Savvy.
Beautiful job right there from Kuya Yaoi. The single most, or the single biggest play out of that round was from the Blades, of course, for Kuya Yaoi. While it was sort of, well, that round basically dependent on him getting those kills, and he did. And I have to comment here, Blitz eSports, well, they every time it goes for an eco dash, every time that Outplay do not have the eco to work with, they go for the mid control and the default. And this time it just didn't work out. But beautiful job from Outplay, finally breaking bank here. Look at Blitz. He got no guns apart from Jansen and Sora. But it's a 4-1 stack, very different from the last round. Really, they're just reserving that that default for the anti-ecos, but they're slowly dismantling down this B site again and this is so many times in a row that they've been trying to take a hold of B site. Perhaps now is the time for them to offer something else.
Yeah. That is it. Blitz eSports. Ooh, this is quite scary. Outplay Uprising needs to get it, but man, look at that. Edward, no. Yes, this is really unfortunate. He's gonna see them both! And he's gonna take them both down!
Taking that
Almost actually making it a blunder, but still was able to get two in the end, so that's really great. Now they're gonna be moving forward. Nateflex won't be able to do anything. He has been silenced, but Sora is moving in into his open arms, gets it with a swing! Now Jason takes him down. At least now it's an advantage for Blitz eSports because now they have the ground here. Jason has been discovered. Though Savi Simple takes him.
Last player
Now that
standing.
is going to be good swings from Blitz. That's going to be the win still.
You know, speaking of swings, Edward, man, he's not a sheriff, and single-handedly dismantled that A-side defense. I believe he didn't even use a smoke to kill them both.
Yeah.
And it was just so efficient in these eco frags. Wow, it's the difference maker between these two teams now, which is actually quite surprising because the first 4 rounds it's super one-sided for Blitz eSports. Now Uprising is slowly giving them a run for their money, but just to falter on that round where they had everything to lose. Speaking of which, look at their eco again. Turns have tied it here, or tides
Blocking
have
sight.
turned. And here we go again. Sora with the deep execute, gets pummeled by the nano swarm. Finds a knock to hide and
gravity
Gravity
well.
this time doesn't find the value out of that sheriff. As Sora opens it up, Jansen right there with him. And again, that's B-side control. Sora again, still not done, pushing up all the way. Beautiful mash right there, Netflix. Well,
Good
unfortunate timing right there. Kuya Yaoi, his position has been noted, and Jansen is okay, gonna try to get the swing off. Kuya Yaoi gets him out of the way, but now there's 4 members against him. And Sora to close it out. 7-2 is the scoreline here, guys.
Really great story for themselves. They got their win there, and really unfortunate for Blitz eSports. Actually, this is just looking really great for them, even the attacker side. But this is their map, as we said, so it's expected that they have the advantage here, which is really great. Now, moving forward from here, it's really hard to see what they're gonna actually push through, because with Outplay Uprising losing on a lot of their rounds, it's been quite a cycle. It's been quite a cycle.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be hard for them later on. Gravity Well is gonna come out, and they still have some shock there to actually pull through. But with the vision that they have, they can push through though. Blitz eSports, but what they don't know is that Psycho is waiting for them with a flash here. Not gonna be getting the guiding light there though. Gonna push forward, gets the flash, but nobody's there. It's the wall bang anyway. Oh man, that was unfortunate for Sora, but now Kuya Yaoi is already moved forward onto mid link.
Beautiful
No,
job right there. The X-ray vision from Psycho there, Dash.
Yeah.
And look, guys, everyone's running from the hills from Blitz. It's a 3 versus 5 now. They get to pick up anything. El Savi still presses on. You've yet to spot the spike, but look at the positioning from Outplay Uprising. Oh, Kuya Yawi. The first one to see
One
them.
enemy remaining.
Gets the both
Flawless.
for the flawless. 7-3. And Outplay slowly making a comeback here. If they make it, if they repeat that 2 times in a row, they might just have garnered up enough space for, well, the second half.
Yeah. So now with this, Blitz eSports really is looking pretty great during that last round, but man, oh man. It's just unfortunate things for unfortunate things. That's why Outplay Uprising just got that round pretty easily for them. Got the right timing. As we said a while ago, Outplay Uprising is a very fast team, and when they try to push forward with this, they can get punished. But Edward falls, and now he's gonna get healed. It's like nothing happened, no fights, but thought they win anyway there. They can still follow this up onto a 7-5. Outplay Uprising is showing their teeth. They can and will be able to move forward pretty effectively here, but with Sora, especially the win that they got a while ago onto A main, this would be really great, but Outplay Uprising, they just need to hold their ground.
Absolutely, especially with them opening things up against Edward, who, well, just was receiving end of things this time. It's a default once more to commence. The first time that they've actually opted for this, when it's not the eco for Outplay Uprising. And now the market area has been taken control of by Blitz eSports. They're slowly pressing on. Zappy, oh, the Nano Swarm. And the Splash as well. What? Blitz? They make it super effective. They
was
took
that?
control of
30
B
seconds left.
without
Right.
releasing a
Spike
member
planted.
dash.
Yeah, they just lost Edward during that time, but they didn't even need to use a lot of their ultimates. They just went in and they just got the site. It's like took candy from a baby from Outplay
One
Uprising.
enemy
But now,
remaining.
oh man, Netflix just peeked on the wrong person. Sora was there waiting with his Keyblade by Psycho. Go in, tries to go in for the flash. Psycho gets one, make that two. That is the time that you need to be afraid, Blitz eSports, because there comes the Seekers. You need to be careful in where you push through, but Sora was waiting for it. Waiting up. Gets him in the head.
Last round before the switch.
I don't understand how Blitz is just making these side takes so... They make it look so easy, despite losing Edward, despite not having any smokes. And they pick up... They pick up Zavi, they open up B, they nullify all that Killjoy utility. Just like that. It's so confusing to me. But now, because of that round, because, well, Blitz made that super efficient. They bounce right back. They stop the momentum from Outplay Uprising, claim it back, and they have all their ults available.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. They tried to actually see it, but with Kuya Yawi going forward, as an operator, they're not going to be going there onto mid link anymore just because of it. Now they're going to be using the ultimate
Yeah.
onto B side. Need some things to think about if ever they want to go and stay onto the side. Trying to take down the Killjoy lockdown, but because of the ultimates coming out, they can't even use it! But Sana, oh no, he held his ground onto the side. Now they can't even push forward. They got the lockdown down, and Sana is just a fortress onto the side. He would be able to get one more kill, and that's gonna be the last of it. But they got the side. Get the 0 point. Hunter Spear is gonna come out,
Spike
not gonna be
planted.
able to see anyone. No vision whatsoever. Got Kuya Yawi at least with the damage, but now it's gonna be a post plant.
Launching smoke.
Dash 4 versus 3. Now retake about to commence. Outplay Uprising finally find themselves in a favorable position, but look at Edward waiting patiently as well for that Blade Storm. And now Zavi and Kuyawi has fallen, so has that lockdown. And
Oh, his
Jason
head.
offers up resistance. He gets headshot, but here comes
Last player
Anashi
standing.
getting traded out. So now it's a 1 versus 1 between the controllers who will establish their control here. Netflix gets to half,
These interruptions.
and he.
Oh, he didn't get it to half, but
But it doesn't matter.
Doesn't
He
matter.
wins it.
Doesn't matter.
4-8. And wow. Perfectly
Right
played
there.
right there for Netflix.
Oh man.
Switching sides.
That could have been great for Could have been a turnaround for Blitz with Upplay Uprising, especially Nateflex played that so well. He got the timing just right. You know that nobody's gonna be on the Cosmic Divide anyway. Everybody went out, so that's an easy call, and he got it. Good communication from Outplay Uprising, but now this is the turnaround. This is when they need to go for the challenge for Blitz eSports now that they're gonna be on the defense. Outplay Uprising had a hard time at welcome, but now not gonna be any changes here.
We have to wait and see here, Dash, because well, the last pistol round it was Blitz who took the cake, and they just steamrolled from there on out. Now they make repeat of that. Look at the utility poked down and B. They were expecting that from a mile away, and now everyone's boosted, bolted out of there. And the same is true for Blitz. They're actually no, they call off the rotation. Seems like they're willing to give mid away this time. They're positioning Sora up pretty aggressively on this Ghost in B main. And this might be a very good idea here. I mean, the recon bolt is not gonna find anyone. Oh, and Sora's gonna pay big time for it.
Flashbang.
Here comes the side take about to happen though. Now she's just trying to be a menace down in that Astra smoke.
Oh, shock dart.
Jason, shock dart barely misses there. Jason, oh, Yowie! The patience paying out. Anashi presses up 2 versus 4. Everyone's getting themselves into position, but one's still in market. They got no clue that Nateflix is still about to make his way into sight. He's unaccounted for. He might just end it here, but the frenzy! Oh, he doesn't get to chance.
No way!
Anashi picks him up, but Psycho to peek. And pick up the pistol as well.
Yeah.
Outplay Uprising 5-8.
Yeah, Psycho just got it. Pretty. Oh man, that was just so great. And now with this is when everything changes pretty well. Outplay Uprising, especially with how they can move forward from here. It's just way different. That when Psycho went into the site, he was able to get a lot of those headshots. Outplay Blitz eSports wasn't even able to answer with it. Oh man, this is just so scary that Outplay Uprising could turn things around here.
Can't use that.
Can they? That is the question here, Dash. We're about to find
rounds
out. Yeah. But actually, Blitz, it seems like they're willing to give this round away. They're not going for the force. I mean, that's not surprising, but at this point, they're gonna want to try and be unpredictable. Instead of opting for the shorty in the hands of Sora. There's a lot of congestion in B side for a lot of these rounds, and the shorty is a pretty good idea being positioned up here. Especially with Zabi just around the corner on that spike. Walking away now though, they're seemingly aware that there's a looming danger down B as they take control of mid. But Blitz, they're adjusting so quickly. They're actually calling off the rotation now. They catch an inkling that they're rotating back into B side. That knife actually not detecting Sora. So this shorty might still work, and it does. Yawi falls. And they're still pushing up. Outplay Uprising. They still don't know where this shorty is positioned now. Oh, goes for the jump. Sora looking for more. He gets the reload off, but he doesn't find anything more out of it. Still 3 versus 3 though, as Blitz slowly making their way down from B main and CT side. Jansen on the classic. You have to hit those shots, man, and he doesn't.
No way.
Thankfully he survives that.
No way did those shots not actually get the targets that they want to give for. Oh man, Outplay Uprising could have the big advantage here because remember, they have the guns right now. And with Outplay Uprising positioned pretty well here, Edward, or maybe Jason, does have... Jansen, sorry, does have an answer here because he has the Bulldog.
One enemy remaining.
The same, but... So Jansen tries to fight it out, but it's just going to be taken.
Yeah. It was a pretty solid swing to try and cap off 2 members from Outplay Uprising there, but the wall banks just didn't permit the amount of damage to get those kills through, and well, that was kind of expected here. I mean, Blitz didn't really invest a lot of work from a couple of sheriffs and a shorty. And Sora did find value out of that shorty, so as far as ecos go, that's not really a bad round for Blitz eSports as they finally find the guns that they so want. 8-6 is scoreline now, and they push up mid. They love doing this on the aggress and on the defense. It seems like the answer,
Two already.
or rather,
Wow.
the pattern continues.
Brimstone.
Oh, Psycho! Oh, giving Edward a taste of his own medicine as he opens up A site with just a sheriff. And now Outplay, they're backing off as they take control of tree. They want to rotate down into A site, but Blitz, they're aware of that. They're making their way in there too.
Ooh, got it. Psycho
One left.
gets one though.
Seek.
Has the Seekers.
Found one.
Remember, he has the vision wherever everyone is. Gets to
Blind
light, but he's not expecting. Oh, actually, he was expecting Jason there with 5 HP in a dream.
Healing
Able to
over
get the
here.
plan in.
Oh, 2 versus 3 now. The upgrades have made their way. Standing in the heads of Sana all actually, but it's Bulldogs for Zabby and Psycho. So essentially, in long range fights, the Bulldogs basically act as phantoms.
Placing
One
sentry.
headshot and one body shot. But look at the health bar here. Oh, Psycho, beautiful flash into the
player
peak, but
standing.
gets headshot nonetheless. Sana Hall with a lineup. Picks up Anasai, so now it's all down to Jansen and
not
Outplay. They've turned it around. This time, they pick up the 3rd round. Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
So, honestly, I don't know what to say because,
yeah.
as we said a while ago to them, it's the chance for Outplay Uprising to actually fight back on this game. But with Blitz eSports, they're kind of feeling kind of iffy at this point because they haven't been seeing a lot of successes with their fights. They haven't been seeing successes with their games, and it's really looking like what happened to them. What happened to Outplay
Exactly.
Uprising actually during the last
Exactly.
time. So now, during the start of the second half, oh no, this is not looking good for Blitz eSports. If this actually continues, this is in their disadvantage.
I mean, so far it's not because they can still afford to lose this round to take us into 8-8. So technically they're still not at a disadvantage. But if you take a look at the scoreboard, Outplay Polaris has been having a blast in the second half. That if this keeps on going, as you mentioned, it's looking a lot similar to the first half, except it's the reverse. It's the roles are reversed for both of these squads. And I mean that in every sense of the word. It's Outplay now getting the momentum, and it's Outplay now on the attacking side, and it's awfully familiar. We saw it right there. Psycho picked up Edward, I believe, down in A, which is exactly the same thing that Edward did earlier when they were at the eco. We used the sheriff, opened up A, and they rotated out into that site, and were able to secure it with 2 assault rifles.
Oh, that's what was that using? Astra, but yeah, we all know. Gets him, but
Nateflix.
Nateflix gets. Wait, what? He gets both of those
Through the
shots onto
smoke.
the smoke. What?
I
Oh man, I don't know if that's genius or if that's lucky, but man,
Smoke
Nateflix
down.
just made it work.
Mhm. He'll take it. He'll take that any day.
Yeah, I'd take that.
Got
I'd take
2
that
kills
all the
and denied the upgrade as well, and he finished Yawi's job. I mean, Yawi was setting out to take control of tree, and he did just that. Edward is the last one here. Fortunately for Edward, backup is arriving. Oh, and he gets shot again, Psycho. So that's gonna slow them down a little bit, but with Jansen falling, might spell disaster now for Blitz. Jason again with the lineup, and Nateflix just aware that Edward is right here, waiting for Edward to become iffy. Oh, he's gonna peek this for sure, and Edward
One
is not
enemy
aware that
remaining.
Nateflix is right around the corner. It's all down to Jason now, and his location has been spotted out. He's got no utility anymore, no guns either, and no hope for that matter. Zabby picks up the last kill, and now the score is equal.
Man. This is what I told you, right? This is what I told you. So yeah, we're now on an equalizer. This is when they actually come back. Outplay Uprising, look at them. They built up a steady bank.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's like they bought some NFTs and are gonna be withdrawing later on, and they got a
Yeah.
lot of this wins already. They invested, got wins. They got 4 wins actually. That's a lot. So with this, they can just go through most of these rounds pretty easily, especially that they have 2 big ultimates already. They have the Cosmic Divide, they have the Lockdown, which makes it pretty easier for them to actually push forward with the script that they have been putting out. Because if they're going to be following the script, man,
Yeah.
they're the heroes of their story.
Yeah, but here's the thing, Dash. Look at this. If you're talking about script, maybe it's just the same as the first half. Because look, after the first 4 rounds, it's Outplay to win the next round, the 5th round in the half. So perhaps this is where Blitz turns it around. Especially with the op pickup coming out of Sora right now, hoping to keep B side quiet with the biggest gun in the game. But yeah, it's
Alarm
I
bot
think
out.
it's gonna be a little bit quicker this time with Outplay looking to set themselves up in B main. But again, I have to apologize, folks, because we are having some technical difficulty with the game, so bear with us. But I'm trying to get things fixed up as soon as possible right now. But yeah, 8-8 is the scoreline. The story of these two teams is that our expectations essentially was that Blitz, they're looking like a very confident, a very good team going into this matchup, but Outplay really giving them a run for their money. I mean, arguably these are, or not arguably, it's an established fact that these two teams have come from the two of the bigger regions. I mean, geographically wise, in Southeast Asia, and that's MYSG and the Philippines, and they have come to play here, Dash.
They come ready and ready to serve for Outplay Uprising. Man, with Blitz eSports actually working and moving forward from here, I hope that they would be able to at least get the round from this, especially with the operators coming out for Sora. If he gets the first tap here, if he gets the first kill, it might be really great for them. But I hope that this really makes it easier, because right now it might be their last chance to actually fight back. Because if you think of it, if looking at how the ultimates are gonna go, especially for Outplay Uprising, they have Kuyayawi and Sana all close to getting their ultimates, which really helps them out, which really helps them push for that victories onto the next round. So winning this round would stop that momentum from building up for the side of Outplay Uprising.
That's a big if, though, Dash. If they win this round. But while we're at a bit of a tech pause here, I'd like to take this moment to thank our sponsors for making this event possible. Of course, this event is co-organized with Cyberport, the go-to creative digital community with a cluster of technology and digital content tenants in Hong Kong. And of course, we have 2 giveaways currently ongoing, sponsored by Coda Shop and Vertigear. We have a VP giveaway worth $200. Yeah, sponsored by Coda Shop. And for our viewers currently residing in Singapore and Brunei, you have a chance to get a Vertigear chair for, guess what? Absolutely free here, Dash. Just type in ! giveaway in chat, and both giveaways will be linked up there for you. And man, imagine getting a Vertigear chair for free.
Hawk out. Blinded.
That's not.
Time to hunt.
Yeah, that's not easy to beat, but now the op shot resounds and Sora's position has been revealed down in B. And it seems like, oh, they want to play with fire right here. Psycho peeks and he gets the headshot! What a shot right there. Sora still alive, but limps on away. Repositions himself, not backing off as of yet though, but man, Psycho, what a swing. He gets the head, and he wants more, it seems like.
As I told you, Outplay Uprising is just crazy right now. They
You are
got him
divided.
momentum for themselves. And
Bomb grenade out.
moving forward here is that because they know that the damage is already with put that by Sora, that actually gives them a chance for them to push onto the side already. Just because, as we said, if ever you get damage, that just psychologically puts you on a disadvantage. And that's why Sora backed away, super backed away, because he needed it. Now with this, that makes it easier for them to counteract the operator that has been thrown out. But now Kuyayawi gets one, not going to be taken down by Sora. That's a really big win for them there. And they don't have any way to stop this lockdown. They need to push this up if ever they want to win this round, because if not, they're losing a lot of time here. 5 seconds already. Jason needs to back away to the open arms of Sana. Oh, Sana gets those kills. Now, they need to run because they know that they lost already. Take that L, man, like a champ.
Yeah, minimizing losses at this point, and That was super methodic right there for Outplay. I mean, at first they dismantle the operator, they falter, they break the confidence of Sora, and then they decide to hit the other side. Beautiful read at that. Just they're looking for the exits now, and Nashi refuses to go down without a fight. Neither does Sora. They pick up 2 from that post or the post round. Op still in play, but the economy is in shambles for Blitz.
Yeah, now this is what I said about Outplay Uprising. If ever they get that win, would be great. But it's a good
True.
thing that Blitz eSports actually, what's actually great about this with Blitz eSports is actually great because looking at how they stop cap that advantage from Outplay Uprising, what they did is that they just saved. Because if ever they lost their guns there, they don't have anything to fight with, but they know that Sora is here. They have discovered him. That's the reason why he wasn't. Honestly, if you were looking at an operator, they wouldn't be able to take the shot. And that's the call there. Because they've seen him already and he didn't take the shot, they know that the operator is in mid. So now they're steering clear of that and they're going on to the side. Timing's just right. Psycho was looking at him, but Edward sprint in position onto Wine. Sana all knows it. That's what he's looking at it. Candy and he's not looking away. He knows. He smells his spray. Actually, moving like a rat, but he actually moved forward. Takes 2 of the kills, Edward. Now they need to run away. Netflix is gonna fall down, and no answer whatsoever. That was such a great setup on A-main.
Deep fried Netflix goes, and now it's down to Psycho, still in A main. They know exactly where he
I got the
is,
spike.
but he's not backing down. He's not going down without a fight here. Plays with the Sky Smokes. Edwards is still in wine, still just has
Oh no!
that
30
sheriff.
seconds left.
He smokes.
But he's inching forward. Psycho, he knows he's getting pincered from all angles here. But they don't want to risk it. Look at the amount of respect
man.
that Blitz is putting up for Psycho. I mean, they don't want to walk into that crosshair. He's got a
10
vandal
seconds
as
left.
well. But look, they're all pushing up. They're there for the backup. They really want to get Edward that gun. 50 health and a dream. Oh, he's just. It's like the Super Mario minigame
Yeah. Oh man. So yeah, that was Outplay Uprising made that look pretty great for themselves because honestly with how everything is being put out here for Outplay Uprising, Blitz eSports is just oh man, Blitz eSports is just looking pretty great now that because of what we said a while ago, the way that they stopped cap the momentum at Outplay Uprising was just saving 2 of their guns. And that was enough for them to win this next round, fight for another day, fight for winter. And with Outplay Uprising just getting it, I hope that... Oh man, Edward, no. If you try to look at this, you might be up for trouble! He actually saw the nose of the operator from Kuyayawi, so man, I think we'll be able to actually take this down though. So yeah, Outplay Uprising is gonna be going on to defaults. Not really there. No, not really expected for them to actually go for defaults here, but now with this, it could really push the script for themselves. But Sora is just waiting on a very tight angle onto mid. But because they know that Sora was there a while ago, they would not be pushing them. They would try to go to catwalk if ever, because that would be the better option.
Hawk out. Need that back.
Thirty seconds left.
Nowhere to run!
Enemy block sight.
10 seconds left.
And actually, they're finding a lot of time here to make make that space that they need. Jansen and Jason are slowly making their way forward down from heaven. It's a lot of
One
presence
enemy
here
remains.
available on the op, and Kuya Yawi gets that shot off every single time. And it's Johnson going for the save now. And Outplay. Well, it's been a very, very rocky game for them so far, but finally they pick up this advantage that they have been working on for the entirety of this game. And they're the first to get the double digits dash. Who would have thought that we'd get to this point? And we started off saying Blitz was the team that picked up this round. They look pretty good in a sense, and they had a pretty convincing first half. But man, that resolve that they had in the first half is slowly faltering away.
Yeah. And with Outplay Uprising, just getting that round pretty fast was actually really great. That we're slowly building up on that advantage for
Recovering it.
Outplay
Recovering
eSports.
it.
Actually
Taking that
getting
back.
Outplay Uprising, is getting all this round, especially with Psycho putting up the script for the team. Anashi gets a surprise, but down with the Prowler.
Buried.
Seeing him gets the
I've
kill
got your
anyway.
trail.
That was such a great spot for them. I hope that with the ultimate that they have right now, they would be able to actually put this out. But with Blitz eSports going for it, man, this is really such a great script. So with the way that they went in for it, Kuyayawi now is gonna be able to push forward with that moment. I like that Jansen actually looked at it before it actually popped in. So, pretty unfortunate for him. He wasn't able to get that.
Get out of
But
my
now they got it. Moving forward, Kuyayawi, no! He saw the head of Jason. So with that, they know that two people are on CT. And they're just waiting for anyone to actually push through after that. And market is not going to be clear. It's actually clear. City is going to be their target here. So they have to recompose. They're not going to be able to see anything. They're gonna be able to see Jason runs away. They still have the blaze on their hand, but Jansen won't be able to see anything except for himself through the reflection of the multiverse. But Naplex is going to be seeing him down, and that's going to be Outplay Uprising, taking the 11th, or rather the 20th round.
I know it's the first game here of the series, Dash, but at this point, I wonder what the mentality is like right now on the Blitz side, because, man, they're completely stopped in their tracks. They're caught dead in the water here, 11-9. This is a spot that they certainly did not expect themselves to find in, especially with the eco crumbling around them. Look, it's just the sheriffs, and at the brink of match point, Outplay Polaris, or rather, sorry, Outplay Uprising. Oh, they completely flipped the script as you've been saying. And can Blitz bounce back here? Sora. Oh, it's the aggressive positioning this time. It's worked out pretty well for Edward a lot of these times, especially on the eco. But Outplay has just read them like a book. Nobody's pushing down mid. They're not letting these sheriffs go to work for Edward and Kuyayawi, or rather, Sora.
Oh man, this Blitz eSports. Oh, this is gonna be hard for them because especially that they have the sheriffs right now with the vandals and the operators onto their hands. Oh, that is unfortunate. Wouldn't be able to see anything after. Yeah, not even a vision. Unfortunate for their side, but Outplay Uprising. What's great about this is that, oh man, Sora. Oh, he was able to see the feet of Edward, but Edward here, you know, it's his teammate. Seeing the feet of your teammate is not really that bad, but it's really funny to see. But Outplay Uprising now moving forward onto the A side, but because of the molly, they won't be able to push forward, and now they have the time to. They're not going to be able to get anything to count the flashpoints in, but Edward would be able to get one kill, not enough to actually put the script forward for the team here. Outplay Uprising got the side in their hands, but they still won't be able to get anything though. Oh no, this is gonna be it. They got the Hunter's Fury. The Ring is just so good. Gets the 3K. And Jason, oh man, that was the baddest Hunter's Fury that I've seen so far.
Stick with 3 Cs right there, Dash. I mean, in combination with the recon dart as well, it was beautiful. I mean, they got tagged out all at the same time. He got the first tag, and then he revealed 2 other, and he got all 3! Oh, man. They gotta be feeling a surge of confidence off of that round. There was no way they were supposed to win that round, but Jason, massive performance on that Hunter's Fury. It's a second win right there for Blitz. And look, the eco reflects it. They got an op again on Sora. And they really have to pick up the first kill here. They really have to make this B angle work. And Xavi's about to walk into the crosshair.
Not gonna be getting it anyway. So really unfortunate that they didn't get the round a while ago, Zayden, but it's just good for Blitz eSports to actually get it with the Hunter's Fury. I mean, that just says that if ever moving forward, so with this, it would be great that Sora would be saying this, but they got each
Oh
other.
my gosh.
They didn't get any
cannot
kills
get-
there.
It cannot get closer than this dash. This dash. Thankfully for Kuya Yao, he's got a Sky form of Psycho, but Sora doesn't have that luxury, so he's going to be still in the very same. He's going to back on out into stairs
Take
in
flight.
B.
You
But
want
he's
to
done this
find
before.
it?
In Outplay, they know this. They know that this is how Sora plays this op. The Cosmic Divide will be used as a bait in A, but
30
they hear
seconds
this.
left.
Sora gets flashed. Operator still in hand, so this might be deadly. But Kuya Yaoi
Spike
again
down,
with the
B.
trade. The off is still a delay for Kuya Yaoi. Netflix now pressing on against Jansen, who will pick Netflix up. So now that's the B push that is slowed down completely, almost to a halt,
one.
with the op falling down as well. Jansen
10
is a
seconds
turret
left.
here. He falls, so that's the last inkling of defense, but Jason pushing up.
Spike
5
planted.
seconds left in the nick of time. Oh, Zabi,
One
can he
enemy
make this
remaining.
work? No, he doesn't. It's all down to Sana, all. With the shock darts. No, Jason
That's
throws
why
it
I
down
told
for
you.
Blitz.
That's why I asked you the question, is that actually good? Because they got the kill on the person who was actually just injured already. It's like you're fighting an injured soldier and you got him with what? A cannon, a big cannon. You don't even need to do that. You don't even need to do that. But because of that, Outplay Uprising got the disadvantage and that didn't push the script for themselves. Oh my, Zaydo might get a note C here because looking at how Outplay Uprising is playing, they're slowly starting to rumble. Oh man, this is not looking good for them.
Blitz is just riding the momentum waves high. They're riding their confidence is at a peak right now. And this is the second time in a row that they
Go to
find
tank
themselves in an
obscuring
awkward
vision.
position, but this
Taking
time
that
it's an unexpected one, but in a positive light. But of course, well, they still have the op on Sora. It's a bit of a hit or miss rather for Sora's op, but that last round, it really worked out pretty decently for them. But
Oh.
now will it work out well? Yes, it
Oh,
will.
man.
Kuya Yaoi falls, and that's a duelist out for the count here. It's gonna make it so much harder for them to garner up that space. But Netflix now taking matters into his own hands, take control of that market area. All the way he makes into the defender side spawn, where Jason is had, and Jansen doesn't have the offer up. Oh, he gets him down to 30, but that's
Placing
about
swarm
it.
grenade.
Now Zavi about to push up in
Deploying
B
drone.
main. And that's the
For
killjoy
B4
out
still?
for the count as well. Jansen falling there means that B's
No
gonna
way.
be open, but
He's
Sora
gonna be seen.
falls.
Jason.
So now Netflix about to push
No
up
way.
against that smoke. Oh, but B's getting swarmed by Psycho, Netflix, and Zavi Simple, so it's gonna have to be the retake.
Okay. I thought Jason is gonna die
Spike
with it
planted.
because he's using the Aldron and someone is pushing the smoke. Salve Simple was there waiting
You
for the
should
chance to actually
run.
fight back, but because it's a good thing that he didn't actually move in. There you go. There's the ultimate coming out. Lockdown. It's gonna be taken down. Because they have the ultimate, they got the advantage here. They have the flashes actually coming out, but they're gonna be seen. And now with Edward seen there, Nashi would be able to get the kill. They do have this, but Nashi with the little command takes him down. But with the last person there, Edward still gets a 2v2. Still have someone, if he would be able to revive this, but most likely he wouldn't. But at least he's just stopping them from actually getting it. Oh no, Edward is getting baited. Would this be good? Oh no, he's losing a lot of time. He's gonna be taken down here. With the right time, Psycho gets him. But at least he bought some time to take this boat down. Are they?
Last player standing.
Yeah, at least 8 plus walls.
Match point.
Yeah. Oh, but look at... Man, this game is just... I cannot believe what is happening right now. Dash 12 to 11. It seems like, well, Outplay again. Bounce back. I honestly I honestly don't know what to say about that last round. So much investment coming in from both of these teams, and it's Outplay to come out on top. But it's evident. Look, Guardian in the hands of Netflix, they really are grasping at straws in terms of eco. I mean, they'll be able to scrounge up those guns now, but this is the last opportunity for them to close it out without going into overtime. So Outplay really has to be methodic with their approach here. They're weeding out their choices. They're weeding out this operator from Sora. They know that it's a looming possibility. And it seems like they're making the right call heading up in B main. Everyone slowly defaulting out into B main. And Jason actually nanos to warm.
That was great.
Yeah, beautiful read from Xavi.
Yeah. He actually knew where he was, but Sora is waiting. Man, he's like an eagle waiting for its prey, but why did he look there? Oh no! What? Sora! It's a good thing that the timing was just right for him to actually get the kill there. He could have died if he actually looked at the wrong place at the wrong time, but with this, like Sora,
30 seconds left.
I've got your
got
trail.
it. They have the smokes coming out. Seekers, Guiding Light, not gonna be able to see anyone. Nova Pulse comes, and nobody be able to stop them from pushing. Oh no, Psycho has been discovered, and the right click from Sora gets him at the right place. But Sana, oh no, gets the shock dart lineup, gets the kill. But what he didn't
10
know is that
seconds left.
okay, Sora gets another
Spike
shot from the
down, B.
operator. This might be the overtime that we're looking for. Here's the ultimate lockdown
Last
comes
1 second.
out. But
1
no,
second.
this is the last. It's sinking. Last 1 second. No, they got the clutch anyway.
Last player standing. Switching sides.
Tooth and nail
Overtime.
dash. They're fighting with
Oh, man.
everything they've got here. Oh, that looked pretty scary for a second there, but with the op finally paving its way, finally paying dividends for Sora. It got Netflix. Of all the people that he could see, of all the people he could get the timing off of, Netflix was the one he found with that spike. Oh. And now, because of that, because fate deems it so, it seems like, Dash, we're going into overtime, and really, it's anyone's game right now.
Oh man. Into overtime. I feel like a time master or something. I predicted that it's gonna be going to overtime. This is really unfortunate. We're seeing this moving forward. Psycho gets one already, but that gravity well again has been really great for them. That Netflix has been putting out a lot of the utilities quite well, but nobody has been killed just yet. After the fact that they used the Odin to clear out B main, but because of that call, they can go and rotate. But they know Blitz eSports have been heard by Kuyayawi onto mid. They know that the rotation is going to come out onto A side, but Kuyayawi might be
Three
met with a
versus three.
surprise here. They know that everybody's here.
Uh-oh.
The 1v3.
Oh, he jumped!
Oh no! He was jumping. Now everybody's here, hearing him. He gets the kill, and he can run away after. Gets the flash in. Nobody's there to actually wait for him with open arms. So Jason is really pushing the script here. He has the all drone. He still have some flash from the flash points. Kuyayawi wouldn't be seen on where he is, and the 0 point is not also going to see anything.
Oh!
So timing is just right, and that is going to be slowing them down. With this, they could be breaking the door. It's going to be
Spike
the post
planted.
plant.
Oh, there's a lot of utility available for Anashi and Jason. Aldrone from Sana All comes out. Only one recon dart available. That's been pretty consistent from Sana All, but here comes Kuyayawi with the peak. Oh, doesn't even win the swing against Anashi. Gets that flash out as well. Sana All's got 2 members to watch out for, and all they gotta do is play their time, bite it, and that's exactly what they're doing. Sana All! Oh! And Blitz. 13-12, they pick up the first overtime round.
Switching sides.
Oh,
Match
man,
point.
They got it. They got it. That was so great for them that they would be able to actually pull that out. But now with Blitz eSports, oh man, Blitz eSports gets the advantage here. Especially that this is their map, but Outplay Uprising is still putting up a fight. It's just that they had less of a communication during that last part. Could have been great if Kuyayawi and Sana all pushed together. Because they lost one member already, Sana all was put on a disadvantage. Now onto the attacker's side. Outplay Uprising, this is going to be a different script on how they're going to be pushing onto B side. Guiding Light, nobody's going to be seen. And they can push forward. Sora has been hurt. Now if ever he actually looks into this, Netflix would be able to see him. And that's going to be it actually. And it's going to be the round for them. But Jason will be able to get one through out the smoke. Nobody is there waiting for them onto the side. Right timing. The smoke is going to be dissipating. Blitz eSports might be able to get this for themselves. Jansen is waiting for them onto the side 2v4. And they're going to be able to get the kill. And Jansen
Defender
gets
enemy
3K at the
remaining.
end.
What a way to end that game, Jansen. Absolutely massive hold down in Boathouse. Pops on out, gets the 3K.
Action Jansen.
Well, there you have it, folks. The
Yeah.
first game of this night, the semifinal matchup
Look at
between
Sora.
these
Oh,
two
man.
teams. It cannot get closer between Outplay Uprising and Blitz eSports. But man, I'm super excited for the next one because, well, Blitz, remember they picked up Ascent. They picked Ascent rather. And Upplay, they made it so hard for Blitz to close it out, but eventually they did. Makes you wonder what's gonna happen in Breeze that Outplay, well, picked for themselves. But man, I can't wait to see it, Dash.
Yeah, really can't wait to see what's gonna happen for the next round. Because Aiden, it was just our game one, and we already went into overtime. What do you think about game 2 and 3? It's like it's gonna be a long night for us because this is gonna be a a different playstyle for the next round because it's gonna be Breeze. This is where everybody needs to make sure that their gunplay is as accurate as it could be. But before we head on to game 2, everyone, we're just gonna be saying goodbye for a bit. I mean, say goodbye. I mean, we're just gonna be taking a short break. 5 minutes. We're just gonna be taking a short break. We have been your casters for today. I'm Dash, and I'm here with Aiden. See you guys in just a bit. Welcome back, everybody, to Updraft, brought to you by KJC eSports. Another $100 winner takes all prize for whoever is going to be winning tomorrow for the grand finals. But now we're back to the semifinals between Outplay, Uprising, and also Blitz eSports. We're going to be your shoutcasters for today again. I'm Dash, and I'm here with Tatum.
Yeah, the second map we're gonna have here is Breeze. It's reminiscent of yesterday, Dash, where we went from Breeze to Ascent.
Yeah.
But it's a completely different story with Outplay and Blitz because, well, the games are just, or the game rather, is so close, and I wouldn't expect this one to be any different because we talked yesterday about how similar Ascent and Breeze are, but also they are very, very different. I mean, we saw it in the first half how uh Outplay tried to be super aggressive on the defense, and I would argue that even though it didn't work as much as they hoped it would in Ascent, they have a lot more avenue or a lot more leeway for that for those kind of plays in Breeze.
Yeah, it's going to be a way different playing field for themselves because looking at how it's looking like right now for them, it's just that Blitz Esports is just an aggressive team, even on the defense. That's the reason why they were able to pull out a lot of the surprises for outplayer
Mhm.
pricing. But now, when it came to the attack, it's also outplayer pricing putting themselves up there. But they weren't able to translate it on the later end stages of the second half. That's why they weren't able to get the win there. But with Blitz Esports looking right now, it might be able to, for them to use the momentum that they got from game one for them to put this out on game two. I mean, during game one, we can actually see that the way that they use the way that the gunplay works for Blitz Esports is that they're quite better when it comes to the gunplay. But when it comes to the utilities, I can say that outplayer pricing is just better. But when it comes to the gunplay, which is the most important thing on Breeze, you need to pinpoint your enemies well because you're going to be fighting a long range. That might be the advantage that Blitz Esports could use for themselves.
Absolutely, and well, in Breeze, um, it's basically the same story in a sense. Uh, well, when it comes to the utility usage, because for one, there's so many lineups available, and for another, you can play basically the same lineup with the exception of changing your controller from a Viper or from anything else into a
Mm,
Viper, and it will work. In that sense, we've seen how both of these teams sort of create their compositions around the map. And honestly, I would expect them to essentially go for a very similar comp this time. I mean, we haven't yet to see both of these teams, or neither of them, have actually played against the other on Breeze, as far as I know. And the first game was very close, right? The second
yeah.
one, if I had to make a prediction, I would say that Blitz, because of the way they played, or rather outplay because of the way they played that defense in Ascent, I would say that in Breeds they have the upper hand. So
Yeah.
if I were to guess, I would think outplay has a bit of a disadvantage in this map.
Yeah, I hope that they would be able to use their versatility when it comes to the utility, especially when they were using the Asha a while ago. The communication was there perfectly for outplay uprising. But with Blitz Esports, it might be a bit easier for them to actually pull out with the way that they go for the aggress. We have seen a team like this last week where the aggression came in from Breeze and they were able to just no, it was not yes. It was just yesterday.
Yeah.
If I remember it correctly. It's a tackle around. Yeah.
Mhm,
They
mhm.
were an pretty aggressive team. Blitz Esports could be somewhat close to that, but I don't know if they have the confidence like what Attack All Around has already.
Absolutely.
So I that's
Yeah.
something that we need to look out for this game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it sort of is sort of the same idea as Attack All Around, as you mentioned. I mean, of course, we saw how it went for them in the defense the last time, but well, perhaps it's just them getting the or not yet online, right? Perhaps they'll be able to
Mm,
adjust or achieve that going into Breeze, where there are a lot of avenues. I mean, apart from B main or A cave or shop or even mid pillar, there's also the halls area, which is the sort of an injection, so to speak, into straight into the back line, so of the defense or the offense for that matter. Which is why you have to be extra careful when you go into Breeze of those lurks. It's sort of like Haven, but uh, it's a lot bigger, right? And there's
yeah.
less sites. So, in that regard, what do you think that is going to be the changes on compositions here going from Ascent? Because
Hmm.
In the last game, it was pretty different for both of
Yeah.
these teams, but almost standard. But here, what do you think are the changes we might be seeing in a sense?
Okay.
In Breeze, sorry.
Yeah. What's kind of expected on Breeze is that you always have the exact same agents from both sides. Have the same things that you have in Ascent, but it's a big change is the Viper. The only big change is there. Viper is much of a requirement on this map because on big maps especially that has a lot of mm, really has a lot of avenues or streets that are very wide. The Viper is
Hmm.
pretty much needed, and that is exactly what Breeze has a lot of very wide avenues that you need the toxic screen in order for you to safely put the spike in. But now with this, that is where the sentinels and also the
Hmm.
duelists can come into play and where there's something different, but mostly it's still the jet that actually comes out on top here, or maybe even the Reyna.
Yeah.
But I can see the neon actually coming out, but
Hmm.
not as much. I'm not gonna be putting my votes on the neon actually.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised either if we see a neon.
Yeah.
It's not well, it's sort of new, but people are slowly picking up the value of neon in Breeze. I mean, especially with the adjustment to her kit. I mean, for those of you who don't know, her double wall doesn't actually damage anyone anymore, so the teammates can freely pass up on there without really or losing that health to the chip damage. And one of the things that I like to talk about when we go into Breeze is, as you mentioned yourself, some people can go, some teams actually opt for the double duelist, sometimes Arena, or they go for a single duelist double initiator, which is slowly becoming a standard anyway, into the chamber. And speaking of which, it seems like both teams want to get a hold of that chamber.
Yeah. I hope that they would be able to, yeah, as you said, the nerf, should I say a nerf? The adjustment to the chamber recently has been
Has it been
I,
implemented?
I it has been implemented.
Oh,
That's
okay.
the reason why we had a patch today,
Mm.
and that is a very big L of a patch. Honestly, one of the things that I like about chamber is because of the trademark. But what's hard about, if you think about it, what's hard about the why would I pick a cipher if I have a chamber anyway? That's the reason why they went in for this nerf. That's the because the range of the trademark was the reason why people actually pick it up. But with this new change, they took off the fact that chamber is a sentinel. At this point, I think chamber is just a duelist.
I mean, yeah, you could look at it that way for sure. Especially with the trademark now
Choose
only
your
having that
agent.
singular stack. You can only have the one trademark. That basically means that a chamber can't really leave site anymore if they want to keep a hold of that site. Because as we all know, sites have, or for the most part, two or most sites have two entrances to the site, right? Which is why it's a necessity for you to leave at least a utility on those sentinels for each entrance, right? And in the case of
Yeah.
something like a killjoy, you got a turret into an alarm bot, or something like a cipher, you use those trap wires. But for the chamber, you really have no other option apart from using both trademarks to guard up each site if you want to rotate across the map to potentially help out your teammates. Now you can't really do that anymore because you only have one trademark left. I mean, sure you can, but you're leaving that site exposed to that one spot where you didn't leave that trademark. So you really have to anchor yourself into site. So I would think that yeah, it's less of a sentinel in the sense that you have less defense options. But actually, you know what? It makes me, in a sense, think that Chamber is now more of a sentinel because he has to play similarly to a killjoy because he doesn't he doesn't want to leave that site.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing for this one though. I'm really not sure at what they actually could pull off here from all of this, from the ages that they have. But as you said, Aiden, the chamber really makes it so that with the trademark, it makes it easier for them to just hold off on ball plays, especially when it comes to maps like Icebox, when it comes to maps like this, and where you really need that long range fight. But what's hard about this is that you can't really cheese the setup anymore, like what you can do
Mm.
before. Like you don't even need to look at talls, you don't even need to look at mid. You just need to hold up onto site because you're just waiting for everyone to get into site. But now you need to think about it twice now, because you just need to put one trademark, which is like what happened to the Brimstone. The Brimstone was quite broken, but this one, I think, I don't know. For me, that actually just kills off a bit of his potential to hold the side.
Well, let's get one thing straight here.
Yeah.
Chamber is broken. he
No,
was.
no.
He's taking over the meta before the nerf. I mean,
mean-
I think it's a step in the right direction, because Chamber, yeah, like you said, he's like a sentinel that accomplishes two things. He's a duelist and a sentinel at the same time. So, really, it's only a matter of time before we saw somewhat of a hit to his kit. And I think this is the right direction. Is this the best direction though? I don't know, but it is pointing towards the right direction in my opinion.
Yeah. But if you're going to the right direction, honestly, you should have nerfed the Headhunter or the Tour de Force.
Perhaps, yeah.
That could have
I
been the
agree
better.
with. Yeah,
That could have been better. Because trademark was not the problem. The problem was the fact that he can get away with not buying anything. That's the reason why he's good. That's the reason why he's meta. That's the reason why everybody loves him. But with the trademark being put down, that just takes off the potential of him to slow people down. But I don't know. I don't know if this could be an arrangement that people can still live with. I mean, it's really unfair for him to have this strong firepower and have the, as we said, he can hold off a site by himself pretty easily. But with this, it lowers it down, which is really great. But I'm not sure. I haven't moved on yet from from the old chamber.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you there, but that's the question. That's the thing, right? If you go towards that direction of nerfing the Headhunter or the Tour de Force, how would you go on about it without opening a can of worms, right? Because that's like the bread and butter of a chamber, right? It's essentially what a chamber is: a free gun, a free operator. If you change that in any sense of that idea, how will they do it without taking away the essence of the agent? I know it sounds cheesy. I know it sounds like almost poetic, but it's just so true. I mean, they did a pretty decent job at it with Jet, because for the entire time of Valorant, like Jet is the only or the best singular best op user, and they sort of toned that down without really taking away what makes the Jet, right? So it's not the easiest feat of to accomplish.
You're
but,
hearing that.
yeah, now they're making their ways down into all 4 members or 3 members down here. This is what I was saying earlier.
Oh, the molly!
But a beautiful job from Anasai actually picking up
One
Sana
enemy
all,
remaining.
and Jason and Jansen quick to follow up, leaving Luminous all alone now in the cave area, and you get pushed up. And here we go, Blaze. They
I'll be
well,
honest with you.
Blitz, sorry, they they found the first round.
I'll be honest with you, man.
Yeah,
They trapped themselves
that's true.
because they went to halls, and
That's true.
because they were all on switch, that molly stopped them from pushing out, and that's why there was a bit of hesitation there. But before they realized that there was hesitation there, they got destroyed already. So Blitz Esports really knows how to answer back against Outplay Uprising whenever they try to pull up something like this. But this is much more an Outplay Uprising playstyle, going for default rather than rushing out.
Are they going for default?
No,
That's
they're
just the
not.
question. It's like they're rushing down mid as we speak. Actually, yeah, no invested at all from Outplay this time, as they did lose the last round. Jansen with a Marshall
Bonk.
might pan out big time this time, as in A site is where he's hanging about with. Again, it's the mid push from Outplay. Are they going to find something out of this with Soren now pushing up with a check? 1 HP, and Soren 2 gets a headshot. Talk about overkiller as he picks it. Luminous as well. Tailwind
It's
at
an
the
all.
ready. Sana all still at the shoot. But this actually might pan out here. Sora is not clearing this angle as of yet. I mean, of course, he does have a bigger gun. And Sana all might be aware of this, so he spots it out. And the headshot is
Last
just all too
player
easy.
standing.
Yeah.
Spike down. Attacker
Surprising
spawn.
that actually didn't went out for it. Now he's gonna get taken down, but he got the tap in the head anyway. That was scary for Jens, for Onashi there.
2-0 Outplay. It was a valiant effort for them. They find a little bit of damage, but Blitz didn't really invest a lot going into that round, apart from Sora Sheriff, which is essentially the same. The only thing that they're reinvesting into this round. Speaking of investment, Blitz basically has none going into this round number 3. Bucky in the hands of Edward. Again, the aggressive push from Sora, this time down in elbow. Oh, but he doesn't find anything.
Okay. I thought Kuya Yaoi would be able to get some kills there from mid doors, but wasn't able to get anything just yet. And this is the default. This is what I'm expecting for Outplay Uprising after they got their gun round. And with a very conservative playstyle here, would be able to help them out. But with Jansen pushing forward, as aggressive as they could be, they are trying their best here. But Jansen has been discovered. That's why now he's going to be taken down. But with 15 HP onto 1, would be pretty good for themselves. They could push the script here, but now the Molly's going to come out. He's going to be taken down here. He's
player
done.
standing.
Sano takes him. Last person standing would be Edward, but he's super far away, but nobody knows that.
Man, Jason was just
Spike planted.
burnt. There's nothing you could do in the nest area. Edward, Bucky in hand, Sheriff picked up. And like I said, nobody knows where he's going to come from, but it's a 5 stack down in A. If they push up, that's where the danger is going to be, but they don't want to give Edward the pleasure of splattering anyone out with his Bucky. So Edward's just gonna hang around here. He's got an inkling of Zabi, who, wow, we'll be able to take him down to 7.
He could be taken down here, but
Yeah, but you know he's got 4,500 credits, so
they didn't even give him the chance to get exit frags. That was sad. So Edward's just gonna sacrifice himself to the
gods,
gods. Yeah. We were able to
to the
sacrifice,
heavens.
but, whatever gods are actually, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
who's
don't
your
know what
favorite
to
Greek
say.
god? Who's your favorite Greek
Ooh,
god?
that's interesting.
You know what? There was a phase in my life when I was in high school that everyone, for some reason, was into Greek gods and Roman gods.
Really?
All of that. Yeah.
I was really interested. Was that in high school? Yeah, I think it was in high school too when I was super interested about the gods. And that is when Percy Jackson came in, right? And they
Exactly.
Yeah, that's the reason why everybody.
Oh, did you hear
likes
about the series coming out?
it. What is it?
Series about Percy Jackson. So it's finally
Really?
getting its own series that
Wait,
is
there's a
not-
movie, right? There's movies.
Oh, the movies
right?
are. Let's just pretend they don't exist. Let's just pretend they
Okay.
don't exist. Because the movies are
It's like a remaster of the whole series, or
kind of. But this time they have the guidance of who wrote the books, right? Because
Oh,
then it was sort of half. It was half. It was half baked. They released it
right?
with
Because
I think
everybody
they
wants
just
it.
for the money. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
exactly.
now it's getting the proper guidance, sort of like a
Game of
reboot,
Thrones?
I would say. A reboot? No, Game of Thrones.
No. But
Yeah,
back
but-
in the game, though, everyone.
Yeah.
But yeah, what,
Yeah,
what
no,
were you
we
saying?
have time dash. I think the default thing. Anyway, so going back to Percy Jackson, I think it's gonna be a better one. So now they're pressing the issue now in halls. It's the second time they've opted for this shenanigan. Kuyawi this time takes it up a notch. Tailwinds into sight, but Sana all falls, and so does Kuyawi. So that's just them again getting shut down and pinned from all directions. Netflix finally goes
What?
for the frag. He teleports
What's the
on
damage
away. Yeah, it's
Spike
down to 5
planted.
health now, but he's got no clue that Edward is lurking. Oh, Netflix.
One enemy
Right
remaining.
timing though, that was great. But now with something
One
simple, he
enemy
could
remaining.
push the script here. As I said, this man is really strong. That's why he might be able to get a tap in the hand. 9 HP. Would he be able? Okay, I thought he's gonna be walking to the snake bite. That is the most unfortunate thing that could have happened there.
I mean, yeah, at this point you have to start questioning the halls, but I mean, just don't do it anymore. I mean, the first time, yeah, okay, it's something to try out. Second time it doesn't work out. Perhaps it's time you moved on from that strat. Perhaps just send one member down halls. I mean, you do have a chamber on Netflix. Perhaps you could do that and create that space. It was sort of a different strat, but the same at the same time. With Kuya Yaoi tailwinding into sight, but that's about the only difference that they put up in that whole push. and they got punished for it big time. Now the judge and the op in the hands of Sora. Oh, recon ball is absolutely beautiful. Yaoi makes his way into behind pillar, but the op. Oh, he nullifies it. Sora falls. This time he presses on, and they claim mid and A side too.
Oh man, that is really great for Outplay Uprising. Just because of that one kill from Nateflex, they would be able to get a lot of these wins for themselves. Though, but Edward, look at that. He's just trying to fight it out with the judge, but won't be able to get anything. That is such a great flawless round for them. And Blitz eSports is just lost their ground during that time, and now they don't have any guns anymore.
I mean, have we seen this game before, Dash? Back and forth, the pendulum swings, and now take a look at it. Outplay, they got the guns. They're 1 round behind, so it's already pretty set up to be equal grounds pretty soon. And it's all gonna boil down to just how Outplay is going to play this assault, because if they go for the Hulk's push, they might get punished again. Edward with the shorty though. Oh, man, it's just gonna reveal him, but he's still down for the shorty play. They might gonna walk into it, and they don't, but Edward just gets Sana all that was on the null command. So they're gonna get the res off, so that they don't really lose anything off of that push. And it's all too easy to follow up with. It's all down to Jansen now. Does he have the Tour de Force? Actually, I don't think he did use it. He's suppressed away. Oh, he does have it. He invested the Tour de Force. Oh, he's gonna want to look for the exits. He doesn't find Sana all. Gets flashed on. But they don't push him. Questionable call there with Yaois. Good for a second op kill in the last couple of rounds. So
Yeah.
3-3, we equalize again.
Yeah, equal round. Blitz eSports was expected to lose that round, but Jansen just had to pull off the Tour de Force.
Yeah.
At least he was able to get some kills to do some damage against Outplay, but Outplay does have a lot. Still has a lot, so it's just pretty easy still for them to turn things around here. But how it's looking like Outplay eSports has the momentum. They could really push it again, especially on the attack. Most of the time, defense is the one who is pretty strong on this map, but looking at it right now, they're on an equalizer. I think Blitz eSports are having a hard time here.
And their aggression is really toned down compared to last time. Makes you wonder what type of aggression they're gonna pull out later on, because this just might be conditioning we're seeing here, Dash. They always play passively.
Yeah.
And when they pull the trigger, Outplay might not be ready for that, but a little bit too early to say because the conditioning's still in the works here for the members of Blitz. Sora though. Oh, but Kuyao is ready. Sora falls.
Oh man. With this, with Sora down, lessens the firepower for the team, but Outplay Uprising looking to go towards B site. And with no setups here, even the trademarks is not even here, so it would be easy for them to win this fight. But with Jansen as aggressive as he could be, Aldrin's gonna come out with the recon ball, gonna be able to see him. But he does have the teleporter himself, so would be able to get 1 kill, make that 2. Could be able to go for a teleport if he wants to though.
Wow,
and he's just
Jansen.
gonna be able to get 2, runs away, skated, still was able to get it.
You know what? I just realized that's an actual English word. Scathed. I know
Yeah.
the word unscathed. But okay. The more you
Injured.
know.
10 seconds
now,
left.
3-3 is the scoreline. 8 seconds
Yeah,
left.
the rainbow
Finally
player
coming through
standing.
Luminous. Now left alone, an island and suppressed as well, and there's just
Dead.
nothing you could do in that spot. Jason for the 3K goes massive with the Vandal. And again, the pendulum swings here, Dash. Blitz pick up around, it's them with the advantage.
Yeah, this is what we're saying about Blitz eSports though, is that when it comes to the gunplay, they're just so good. Outplay Uprising could catch them by surprise, but with Blitz eSports are ready for whatever's gonna come, might be the reason why they could be losing a lot of these rounds. But with Outplay Uprising, they just need to go for defaults. If ever they would be able to get what they did during the past round, just get the one killed and try to decide on a site, they need to be all in whenever that happens.
Let's take a look at the old eco now for both of these teams. Outplay, they got 4 of those. Only thing they don't have is the null command, which is gonna make going into site hard. A little bit easier though with Sora now down to 30 health. Kuya Yaoi's been so consistent, just challenging these ops left and right. And he gets the dink on Anasai as well. Anashi, sorry.
Oh man. With Outplay Uprising, still not moving around, but as you said, Sora is now damaged, injured. They need to play it back if he wants to play it safe for the team. Might be quite hard, but they're still deciding on where to push. No smokes even on mid. They're just pushing this forward. They even have the Poison Cloud, yes, but that be enough for them to not look at tunnels, because tunnels is where most of the action is going to come out for. Kuya Yaoi pushing onto mid doors. They have a lot of very conservative angles here for the side of them, but there you go. There's the 0 point. Would be able to see them, and they're going to be stopped by the Molly. They're not going to be pushing forward onto this. They can't even use any of their skills. They can't even do anything. So are they still going to push this? If they try to push this, they might get punished by Anashi because he still has a lot of things. Not even a flash is going to help them out. Because look at that. At least Nateflix was able to get the kill, and now nothing else is going to be good for them. Anashi it's not going to be moving forward with anything else, though, but Nateflix is going to fall. Solve is simple, wouldn't be seen by the Hunter's Spirit, but looking at that, moving forward, Luminous gets it, and they're going to be taken down. The last one standing, Sav is simple, but with the Viper's Pit, this can still be done.
Absolutely, Aldrone trying to weed that snake out, but the opposite enough. Zavi falls.
What is that timing?
Have it. Blaze. I'm saying Blaze, I'm sorry. Blitz. They are at a pretty commanding lead now. I mean, I know I say commanding, but it's just 2 rounds. But that's the most that we've had this entire game. And, well, 5-3. Finally, Blitz are securing their footing, and Sora's making the all work. And this is a spot that Sora hasn't been able to work in, hasn't been able to make work in a sense. But now he's just hitting all the marks on the op. It's pretty good for Blitz.
Oh man. This is just Blitz eSports just using their advantages for themselves. It's not all even pushing forward. Jansen is gonna get punished, which is great for them. They have the 0 points coming out. He's suppressing one, but Kuya Yaoi, they don't know that he's actually moving forward already. Oh no, Anashi has been discovered, gets the headshot anyway. Edward is looking at the right place. Oh no, not the right time for them. But with this, they already pushed onto the back, waiting for CT. Edward is gonna push, but he gets the headshot, so Nateflix needs to run away from here. But Sora doesn't know! He doesn't know that someone was there! So Nateflix is just gonna be getting away with that kill. Gonna be getting out. Nateflix,
What if
peek him out, gets the headshot. He's not gonna get more.
Oh, Netflix almost killed Edward too. The man is just he's on a mission to get the most frags in the entire game. Unfortunately, his health points not permitting him in that. But again, Dash, the pendulum swings. Guess who won that round? Outplay. And Blitz, finally the operator gets punished from the hands of Sora. No blades either. But Bank is built enough for them to be able to pick that up once more, while giving Jason back that Vandal as well. But the difference now is that Nateflix has gotten up as well, so... unmovable object, unstoppable force. We're about to find out what happens.
Let's see eSports proving to be effective here in Nashi. Thinking for the right chance here, I should look at mid, because nobody's pushing just yet, but I think they will be meeting each other here. With the defaults that they've been doing. Oh no, he's not going to get away with it, but Sora was able to. He'll be tailwinding out, but... Oh no, long range bites. That's not what you want to take against Blitz eSports, because they're really good at it! Oh no, Anashi was able to see it, but was able to run away. Didn't even get any damage in.
Oh, here comes Sora again!
How simple falls.
It's just easy pickings from here on out for Sora. He's just weeding them out one by one. Recon bolt. Oh, he doesn't get spotted, but the Tailwind's gonna give away his position. So, Luminous now knows where the op is, but he's still hanging out here. It's Jason instead who picks Luminous up. Nateflix on the op. Oh, he's gonna get pushed up from all directions here. Jason, the first block into
right timing.
Netflix, okay. That's one kill. Kenny, is he good for 4 more?
He has been
Teleports-
heard by Sora.
Sora.
Oh,
Too
man.
easy. Yeah, Sora just secures that kill every time. And this is a completely different look for Sora's op. It's much more reliable now. And well, Outplay, they just seem to walk right into it now.
Yeah, it's like a lot smoother, like Arabica coffee or something. Yeah. So it's just looking pretty unfortunate that Outplay Uprising wasn't able to capitalize on the element of surprise that they had during that round, because Blitz eSports is just ready, especially for defaults. They play it so far back that they can't even get their shots in.
Massive punish though on Nate Flick's pick up the op. Of course, still has the tour de force if he fancies a hand cannon. But decides against it. He says, you know what? I'm gonna save this for the save round. Makes a lot of sense.
Poison orb emitted.
Poison orb immediately activated by Edward off of that knife play. And the Viper Spit as well, so tunnel play from
Right
Kuyawi
here.
is really all they're banking on now, but the upshot it connects and Jason is too quick. Or the one to finish off Kuyawi there. They're still wanting to push down B.
Why?
Against the snake bite. Exactly. Oh, Nate falls.
You're just, especially when you're in the Viper's pit, you're just one tap away from death if
Yeah.
ever you try to push a snake bite. Oh man, that is just unfortunate. Maybe he tried to think that he could actually do something with it, or maybe get a headshot so that Edward is gonna fall because you won't be expecting any pushes from the snake bite. But
30 seconds left.
didn't happen anyway. So Outplay Uprising, they have a lot to
look at
move
Jason.
forward for. Sana all would be seen.
One enemy
They are gonna be
remaining.
seen too. Jason gets straight for himself, and now that's the last one standing for the team. Luminous.
Will you shine the light here, Luminous? Will you be that star that Outplay needs? 10
left.
seconds
Oh!
left. He picks up
It's a
Edward.
tap.
Viper Spit gone.
He's not gonna do anything.
But yeah,
anymore.
he's not gonna be able to, especially with Sora
Sora!
looming around the corner and the lights go out for Luminous. Outplay for that. Outplay
Last round
Uprising.
in the half.
Well, 7-4, and we've seen this lead before. Can Blitz keep it up in the second half? That is the question here, Dash.
This is just like Blitz eSports has been stealing the spotlight.
Yeah.
I mean, from Outplay Uprising, and it's been
You
a
want
lot
to
of
play?
counts
Let's
of
play.
snipes, a lot of counts of great wins with esports because of the long range fights that I have been looking at, like how Outplay Uprising just having a hard time here. They're trying to go for a bait onto a site, and maybe they could be able to get that, but it's really hard to do that, especially when you don't really have a lot of ways to push, and your enemy does have 3 operators.
It's ridiculous from Blitz. Right. I mean, even if Jensen falls, look, he still has
Nowhere to run!
Sword of Force at the ready. Here he goes, Sana all pulls trigger on the null command, and there goes the first op shot. Sana all falls, but still the null command at the ready. Next shot missed it.
Not getting
It's
the shot
Kuyawi
in.
to shut down Jason. And what the heck just happened there, Dash?
No way!
Flawless to follow right after. Huh?
What? They got 3 operators. I heard 4
Switching
shots,
sides.
and nobody
Only
was
one
able to
died.
hit.
Only one
Oh,
person
man.
died.
Oh right,
Then-
right. Sana all actually died, but only one died. That was 3 shots. I mean 4 shots, and
Wow.
it's just unfortunate. They could have been. That could have been the reason why they could lose this, because they tried to be aggressive on the last round for themselves, and man, this is the punish time because it's gonna be on the defense, on the attacker side. They won't be able to get the ground that they usually get on the defense. This is gonna be a big challenge for Blitz eSports.
It's punish time.
No way.
7-5 though. Let's see if Blitz has more in the tank. Can they secure a second pistol round in this game? Well, they're taking things pretty slowly with Kuyawi trailed by his teammate. Jansen spots them both out. An interesting choice of guns here for Jansen. Goes for the ghost instead of the headhunter bullets. But
Deploying
it's
drone.
Sora with the opening pick.
Yeah, Sora goes in for it. Outplay Uprising already rotated onto the side, but now they can call it out and go on to B because everybody's already here. They saw 3 people already, so that is going to be an easy call for them to just rotate around onto B side. They're taking a bit of time, but
They're already
it's
here.
obviously simple. What they
Yeah.
don't know is that Edward is already on side. There you go, the push out. He's going to come out, so with the push onto Jansen, he's going to be seen, but no, he's super low right now. It's obviously simple, needs to back away.
Beautiful job right there from Blitz. They pick up the... They secure the site without any casualty, but there you go, Luminous. This one I was talking about, no casualties. He pulls up that... Oh my gosh, what is happening here? Yeah, we finally falls Edward. Oh, that's a massive punish right there as Jansen is holding the line right here. Sana all about to be peeked by Jansen. Is he going to with 30 health? Yes, he does! But he's still alive here! 2 versus 3 dash! And Nashi reveals himself as well. Finally, Jansen
enemy
falls.
remaining.
But it's all down
Super
to
low
Sora
HP.
and Nashi against Sana all on 2 versus 1.
Long range
And Nashi, oh, he gets picked
Oh,
off
man.
by
Oh!
Sora. What a shot. Sana
Wow, this
falls. And Blitz, yeah, they pick up the second pistol.
The sheriff shot from downtown. It's pretty great to see. And that was Sora even in the end, and now with this, quite a different matchup here. Since Outplay Uprising has been losing a bit of this rounds, but I hope that Blitz eSports, man, they're gonna be using this round for themselves. And even with the Spectres, usually you don't see a lot of Spectres on Breeze, especially in attack. Doesn't matter if they would be able to get into sight. It won't really matter.
Well, at least there's not a lot of resistance in their way, apart from Nateflix, who doesn't even
That was
get
so
a single
close.
shot off.
Oh,
Johnson
man.
instead gets the headshot, and now the Spectres go to town. It's Luminous with the classic to pick up Sora. But here comes the Bulldog, the bigger gun at that. Jansen good for a second. Luminous from behind. Xavier being called upon, but he sees the barrel. Can he get
player
the kill? Yes, he
standing.
does. But Ashi from behind, okay, gets the trade off. And it's easy to clean up with the Spectres. But man, that was a pretty awkward encounter right there with Jansen falling.
sticking up Arf,
Yeah.
with the bulldog.
Yeah, but it doesn't really matter much because Blitz, they retrieved the Bulldog and they secured the round 9-5.
Man,
Yes,
the
man.
reason why. Oh man, that caught me off guard. Man. Like how the bulldog just
Deploying
died right
drone.
there. So yeah, moving forward, Outplay Uprising just lost their ground. But look at this, Nateflix would be able to run away. That was just great timing because the 0 point could have gotten him there. But with this, Blitz eSports doesn't have any guns. They're expecting
so
to lose this
easy
round.
for
But
them.
would they be able to actually get this? They got the site already.
For free!
No, or at the scene! He's gonna be taken down! Oh, I thought that was gonna be the surprise for themselves, but... Oh man, the mollies, the lineups from the side of Outplay Uprising. I said a while ago, the way that they use their utilities is just so good. And now they're already on site. And Nashi, for Luminous, they actually push up, but a toxic screen just fell down at the right place. Now they're losing a bit of time, and here comes the shock darts coming in.
Lineups.
Oh no, they were able to block it out. Now they can't even do it. No, they got to half, and they won't be able to
enemy
finish it.
remaining.
They're losing a lot of time, but they will win. Easy.
Oh my gosh.
Last player standing.
Taken by brute force there, Dash. Blitz. That was touch and go, literally
timing.
for a second. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I mean...
I thought that was it. I thought that was the round.
Yeah,
already.
exactly, exactly.
It was like a .0
a millimeter.
something. Yeah, exactly. Then,
I mean, they did a good job of, like,
Right.
They nullified the shock dart seemingly
the shock
magically.
dart was blocked.
Yeah,
Sorry,
and
I don't know how.
But they got the kill off with the Vandal through the smoke. Yeah, they blocked the shot. Let's time out for a bit here, Dash. Let's time out for a bit. Let's walk back and forget some. Yeah, let's walk back. 10-5 is the scoreline, and here are the facts. Blitz, they won the last game. They just won that last round, and now OE had everything riding on that defuse. And Blitz securing that means that OE is just gonna be scrounging for scraps right now. Need 5 to 10, and they're feeling the pressure. They don't have any guns. What can they do here, Dash?
Whew, I was in borrowed time a while ago, so
Focus now. Out of teleport's
it
ready.
was such a great start, supposedly, for Outplay Uprising, but because they lost that round, they lost their ground, and they lost all their places for this, and that's free upgrades for Blitz eSports. Just because of that round, but now, they're gonna be seen by the Aldrin. Nobody is gonna be. Oh, Luminous was able to stop them down onto all, so at least that is a chance for them. Now they're gonna be pushing forward. Sora is just a monster, taking all of his kills. We'll be able to get 2 now, opens up the side, but what they don't know is Kuyayawi is on the back already.
remaining.
And
But they know.
Anson! Oh man! He was a turret waiting for the push to happen there.
Is it just me or is Sora kind of popping off?
Right, man, right, man.
It took him about a game and a half to become online, but he's finally online. That round was absolutely massive. He breezed into sight. See what I did there?
I didn't. I heard
And-
it, but I didn't see that.
And he got all those kills, and he got the ulti now. So again,
Could have been
Blitz.
great if you didn't tell me her. But yeah, that.
Let's just pretend it never happened. Okay, 11-5 is the scoreline here, and here we go. Netflix finally gets the opening pick, and the teleporters will make it happen. Kuyayawi on the op and Outplay. You've yet to reveal that it's there, but I doubt that Blitz will still commit to B after that play from Netflix. Sana all. Uh-oh. Sora's about to walk
Oh,
in.
he's gonna see it.
Oh, Sora falling there means that there's no duelist anymore. They don't have any info either apart from the knife.
Oh no, Anashi.
Oh, the timing.
Oh man, could have been a kill.
Oh, again, look.
Oh, the timing. What is this timing that we're seeing right now? Could have been could have been great for. I mean, it was great already for Outplay eSports, but Edward is gonna walk right through the crosshairs. Oh, Sana all. Yeah, a very Sana all moment too. But Chance is the last one standing. Is walking on the thorns here. What he does know is that Sana all is waiting.
Huh? Huh?
He looked at it.
Yeah. And there was info. There was info. It's probably being called out by his teammate. Shoot. But
Wasn't able to follow through.
I mean, if that was me, if I was the one that died by the KO hanging in the shoot, I'll be like, shoot, bro, shoot. I'll be spamming that. But man, I don't know what happened there. But Blitz, well, it's a minor setback. But the thing is, Dash, they can't afford a lot of those. Because while their eco is still pretty good right now, I
want to
can't say the
play?
same for
Let's
the next
play.
couple rounds if they lose this one. Okay, Tour de Force activated. Command immediately pulled the trigger on, and again they take control of B site without really any contest.
Oh man.
Spike planted.
Got it.
Yeah,
They got it. He got the site already.
Oh, the timing again, Dash.
Right, but at least Nanao gets it anyway. It didn't matter. So this, with the follow through, Kuyayawi just needs to get the one peek onto anyone, but Jansen would be able to enter back. Nanao gets it, and they still have the controllers, and Kuyayawi is controlling the side by himself with an operator pushing forward. And he would be able to take a kill
player
onto Jansen,
standing.
and that's the last person standing. Anashi wouldn't be able to get the
remaining.
kill, but the headshot came through. Kuyayawi is going to be pushing forward, does have the flash, would be able to see him.
Shorty!
The shorty!
He has enough time.
This-
Oh my gosh. it
Does he have
cannot
enough time?
get closer. He does. He does have enough time. Does he?
Really?
He does.
He does. sorry. Sorry, I doubted.
You know what? I learned this the other day while watching TikTok. I'm ashamed. I'm sorry. But as long as... Did you know this, Dash? As long as there are no... you see how when the spike is ticking, eventually cracks are going to appear on the floor? No, I'm not kidding. It's not a joke. So once those crack starts
I was not
showing.
laughing. It's okay.
Okay, yeah, okay, okay. So once the crack starts showing on the floor, that's when there's not enough time to defuse. But if there's no cracks yet on the floor, you can. Anyway, here comes the Viper Spit. Immediately investigates.
He has been seeing. He needs to run.
Oh no! Xavi gets tagged. Will he get taken out? No, he doesn't. The patience, but it's Sora who falls. What?
The shock dart.
What?
Just have them to get the smoke again.
My oh my. The Sovas are just going down right now. But here we go, mate. Felix trying to make contact, but Edward is just better at that swing. And again, B side they take it this time. Blitz, they're making for the rotate. And Outplay, they have to wait for the retake once more because they got no clue the Blitz is already down here. And Viper Spit in response.
Viper Spit answer. This is great. This is great. At least now they have ground onto the side, but look at the Hunter's Fury. Jansen is taking it. Now he falls because of it.
Deploying drone.
Now drone now used a little bit far from the pit, so just to clear up some angles outside of the Marshmallow. And here comes the big gun, the sonar.
Player
What have
standing.
you? Oh, there goes the sonar. Luminous, beautiful recon dart. Now it's all down to Anashi of what looked like a beautiful round, and they save it.
Outplay is the name of the game for Outplay Uprising there. Oh man.
How did
That was...
Huh?
I'm not even sure what transpired.
The recon
'Cause-
bolt. I mean, that recon bolt. That's basically what turned it around. Luminous's recon bolt, or rather, not Luminous, Jason's recon bolt. It saw where Xavi is, and Xavi did not get the shot off. And just a single tick, or 2 ticks for that matter, of the recon bolt, and the Viper Spit is out. And slowly, Blitz, their hopes of closing this game is slowly waning down as well. Because this is the pivotal round that Outplay has been waiting for.
Get out of my
Nope,
way!
this is the last round they can afford.
Oh yeah. So Outplay Uprising does need to push forward. Just trying to read the book out of it for Blitz eSports. And now they know that they're actually pushing out. Sana All hasn't been found out just yet. So if they push forward, they might be able to get a lot of these problems here. Sana All is just patiently waiting, but the Nashi is looking at the wrong place. Might get punished, but what they don't know is Zora knows that he actually is going to be pushing around, and that's going to be the kill already. And they're really on close quarters. Outplay Uprising knows that they could win in close quarters. That's why they're just really moving forward at this.
Just keep swimming, that's the name. Right now was Johnson!
A gift.
Just has got bigger fins than his counterpart. Late flicks falls. No flicks for you this time, bud. As Luminous pushes up. Oh, Recon Bolt not helping him in that regard. And Jensen playing with fire right now. Oh, but there comes the Toxin Screen to come out. 70 health. Oh, just gets sagged by 19. Jensen walks off, but he's not scared. He wants to fight this angle against Luminous.
30 seconds left.
Luminous still here, about to push up. 3 members about to walk in, and they lead him out somehow. And here comes the Blades to come out from Kuya Yaoi. Again, remember, he's got the op. He gets punished big time here if he dies. But luckily enough, he gets to swing off against Jansen. This might be the pop-off moment we've been waiting for Kuya Yaoi as he activates the Blades, looks for more. Toxin's about to go down, and Edward hasn't revealed himself. But Kuya Yaoi, here we go. Edward from behind, and Zabi, he's clueless. Where did that shot come from? And Edward still, oh my gosh, Zabi gets the kill. But Jason's got the lineups, he's got the recon, he's got everything, and he gets match point.
Oh
Match point.
All display stadium have been mind-boggling so far.
Yeah. Just another Wednesday night for Updraft.
Oh man, I'm losing my mind here, everybody. I mean, this is just so good. I love what I'm seeing from Blitz eSports and Outplay Uprising. These types of matches are what I wake up to. This is exactly it. I love seeing the players actually putting themselves out there. But now they're pushing forward again
They want to
onto
end
a
this.
site. But
Enemy mark.
oh man. Whew. I thought they were gonna push more. It's a good thing they have the poison cloud.
My heart stopped there for a second, but okay. I guess we default for now. So they do have a trademark to watch that flank. All command is gonna be triggered now. So many times this has been used by Anashi, but here we go. Sana all picks up Edward, and Sora this time won't be good for the pick as he gets flashed off, but they do get the spike down still. Zavi, can he hold on? No! Anashi picks him up. That's gonna have to be the retake knives available for both KOs. The first one being thrown out being Anashi's recon. Gonna be there. Anashi gets double detected, but it's Sora the first to push. Oh, Anashi's still alive and breathing and kicking for now. But he's gonna push stuff from three different angles. Flash to come out. Oh, he gets the first one, but that's about it. It's all down to Jason now to close it out. One shock dart, no recon bolt, no life anymore, and Luminous picks him up for the 3K. Blitz. Uh-oh, starting to look scary. Whew. Who indeed? Whew.
I'm still processing things here. That Outplay Uprising are still fighting it back, and Blitz eSports are just losing. Because you said a while ago that they're gonna be losing on the, they're losing all their, what do you call this? Their credits, and now they are. Now they are in Nico. So this is a chance for Outplay Uprising to just, maybe we're gonna be getting another overtime here, Jaden, because it's still possible.
Come on, Dash. Come on.
I don't know.
Don't do me like that, Dash. Come on. Oh. Edward not falling there might be a good sign here. Repositions himself into window. It's my hopium. What am I even saying? Anyway. So yeah, any kill to go in the way of Blitz here is going to be absolutely game changing. Especially if you look at the ultimate economy for both teams. Nobody has got ults up, so really the only difference that these two teams have are the guns that they have. So just one gun making in their way into any one of Blitz's members might spell disaster here for Outplay.
Yeah. Ooh, they're moving forward. Sana all could just get the right timing here.
Knife deployed. Flashbang.
They're gonna get the right timing. Snakebite's coming out, and they're gonna be pushing forward. But what they don't know is that there's still a lot of problems here because Sana all is in the backs.
Oh, recon.
He would be able to get the stab here, but Sora also has a better position. Nobody's looking at him here.
planted.
But Sana all keep pushing forward. He's gonna be able to get one kill. But Anashi answers back with one more, and
You
we're looking really bleak, Tatum.
Yeah.
They can still go and move forward here. They only have sheriffs, but if they get the right times, obviously, oh no, that was kind of scary. They don't even have anything right now, just because of the null command. But moving forward, they just need to look at the right places,
Line up.
at the right time. The Molly's just here. Sora gets the kill. Savi Simple gets it. Here you go. Here's the controller. Here's the one who's actually putting them out.
Last player standing.
Oh, he
Clutch.
got it again. Almost. That was so almost.
And they got the kills too. Oh, beautiful job right there for Zavi, just keeping them at bay. And, well, I don't know what happened there, but did they not have enough shock darts or lineups? Because I believe Jason was in position. I don't think they invested much on that utility, which is why they weren't able to pull it out. But that was so scary for Outplay. That could have ended the night for them, but they limp forward here, Dash. But it's still a big task up ahead. It's not as big as before, but 12 to 10. Blitz is they're still feeling pretty confident, I would reckon, but for how long can they hold on to this confidence? Because now, really, this is the last round that they can end this game before going into overtime.
Yeah. This is gonna be the 12-10. You're having a pause. Just need this right time before they actually get the win. But Blitz eSports has the guns on their hands. The power that they have here just needs to... What do you call this? Forgot the word. They just need to get this one, because if they lose this, they're gonna be forced on the Nika.
I don't know. There's not a word for that. That's an entire sentence.
Um. Right. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean, Ash? What are you asking?
We can make our own word from here.
Okay. I like that. We can
Yeah.
make. So they have to win this round because if they don't have any guts. Let's call that they really need
No, not you're not. That's gonna be. Let's make it just one word. It's
donut. They need donut.
it's the round, which means the crucial round. See, right. I mean that makes sense, right? Because you can use that anywhere. You can use crowned anywhere.
What do you mean anywhere? What are you talking about?
Everything can be a crucial round.
What world are you in right now? What do you mean? You can use that anywhere? But sure, they need a crown. How do you use it in a sentence then? They need crowned. They have to crown now. I don't even know how. It's amazing. Open the schools. That's all I have to say
Yeah.
about it. But here we go, up on both teams. It seems like both of them are primed and ready for a full-on battle here, Dash. As Recon Bolt to the knife rather to come out and Squeak Yowie to pick up Edward and uh-oh.
Ooh, that starts out great.
Yeah, this is looking pretty iffy already for Blitz.
Oh man, Luminous is looking at the right place though. Sora could come
Oh,
out
he's
from
walking
here.
in. He wants to peek.
It's the right time. Moves forward. Wasn't able to see it.
Last
Sabi
player
Simple
standing.
gets it and gets a big hit though.
Hey,
That was crazy. Oh man, now that just makes it so that Blitz eSports. Oh no, they lost this. They lose this round unless Sora wants to save it just so that he could have a gun for his teammate later on, which would be
no.
really helpful right now.
Oh
But Luminous,
no!
he moved forward and they got the kill.
No way that ended so quickly. Oh, Blitz. I stand corrected. They still have enough for the next round, but for this round rather, because the next round, if there is a next round, it's gonna be overtime. So yeah, I don't know how that just ended so quickly. It wasn't even the op that got the first frag, was it? Oh, it was. They picked up
Yeah, it was
Edward.
op.
and
You
then-
want to
yeah,
play?
Edward
Let's
fell.
play.
Now they have the Viper spit,
Flight.
but Kuyawi still has
Here.
the op. And there's still a Viper spit on the Zabi as well. Instant, actually blind ulti on that. As they pick up Nate Flicks. Okay, they're gonna secure the site and the Viper spit, but the
There
retake.
is
OE is ready for the retake. They have the null command and the Viper spit.
Toxin screen down.
Got the old drone. So if ever they move forward here, Edward needs to be careful. He might be seen.
Oh,
He's gonna
he
be
is.
seen.
Oh,
Oh, no.
no.
That's the right person to actually tag with it. And they just need to move forward. And where Edward is, he needs to be.
They're closing in.
Oh no. Closing in. Tries to go in.
Oh!
It's a Viper spit. He would be able to run away. Snake Eyes comes out. And he gets the headshot anyway. And this is gonna be the last one. They have the Viper spit tag.
Okay.
Onashi hasn't been seen.
Okay.
So he can get the right timing here. This might be the end. San Ol
This is it.
goes forward. He would have been able to get the win. And this is gonna be the last one. San Ol doesn't have anything on his hands to help him out. This is too operating.
there you go.
Hunter Spirit is gonna come out. And he's gonna fall down. This
Attackers
esports
win.
are gonna be on the grand finals.
Tooth and nail, they fight with everything they've got, but at the end of the day, it's Blitz to come out on top. I mean, we weren't expecting this to come out, for this to turn out like this, but there you have it, folks. We have our second grand finalist for tomorrow, and it's gonna be Blitz eSports. But man, what an effort from Outplay, Uprising. It was so close. It was so close, Dash. You would not believe how close it was.
Honestly, I mean, we got an overtime onto game one, so that just means that this team, man, if this could have been the grand finals, could have been, oh man, that could have been a treat to see. But Ooh, it was such a great game for Outplay Uprising and Blitz eSports. They're almost as equally matched. It's just that Blitz eSports just got the upper hand during game one. That could have been a game three, honestly.
Yeah.
Because Outplay Uprising just wasn't able to get the round a while ago. If they were able to get game one, this could be a game three, and whew, was quite scary. It was quite scary the whole way moving forward. But what's great though is that we still had the giveaway, everybody. So if you want to take a look at the Code Shop giveaway, $200 worth of VP and one Vertigear gaming chair for people in Singapore, Brunei, and Vietnam. And also, what's also great, and also what's surprising, is that you haven't followed us yet on our socials. Check us out on our
You
socials,
haven't?
our Twitter,
What are
FB,
you doing?
Instagram, Discord. Yeah, exactly. What are they
Follow
doing?
us.
Follow us. Yeah, and check out our KJC Esports website. And even, especially if you're a free agent, you want some promotion for yourself. If you want your to be discovered, like the pro player that you are in the future, maybe. But check out gg.kjcesports.com, or maybe just type in right there exclamation point GG KJC Esports. Any last thoughts, Adam?
Yeah, you know what else is great, Dash?
What is?
Our sponsors, Vertigear
Oh,
and Coda
yeah,
Shop. This event, of course,
definitely.
is sponsored by Vertigear and Coda Shop. Again,
Shout
guys,
out
to
to you
make
guys.
yeah, to make sure to join our giveaway,
Yeah.
just type exclamation point giveaway in chat, and both giveaways will be linked for you. And of course, thanks to Cyberport for making or co-organizing this tournament. And if you're just tuning in, we are ending the day now. My name is Datum, casting here with Dash for
Yeah.
the semifinal of week 6 KJC
Yeah.
Esports Updraft. See you guys again tomorrow for the grand finals. And this is us signing out. See you guys tomorrow.